Welcome back to my channel. So we are on part 2 of the JACLYN HILL bulk collection. So if you missed part 1, I reviewed everything in part 1 as far as like the pricing, just explaining what the vault was and the packaging and stuff like that. So click on that video. I do have a playlist, so make sure you check out that video first and then come over to this video next. So we're just gonna hop right onto this video because I've already explained the vault in the first video. So today's palette that we are going to be working with is the Bling Boss palette. Let me pull it out. So it's this palette right here with these particular colors. So with these colors right here, the purpley color. So we're going to be working with this palette today. I'm not sure what look I want to do today either. So we're going to pray about it. Okay, so now that I have my eyes primed, we're going to do a couple swatches first so we can get right onto this palette. So for starters, I'm just going to do the negatives for starters. Ballsy. It's very, like, it has like that crust on top. Like, when your finger was too wet going into the shadow and it left like that dark spot. I don't know if y'all can see it. It left like a dark spot. And now I kind of have to scrape it off in order to get the pigment. So these are some of these shades right here. Very pigmented. It was just Ballsy has that film on top. And the funny thing about that is I was reading a tweet that somebody had tweeted JACLYN, and she was basically going off about how some of the shades you have like this film on top where the colors aren't really picking up the pigment, like you're really not getting that much pigment. And JACLYN was like, well, you know, if you do have an issue, return it, which I do understand. But then her next comment was scrape off the top in order to reach the pigment. So that was just kind of like, that threw me off. I was like, oh shoot, JACLYN, like you should have never said that. Ever said that. But I think that's the only color that really gave me the hardest time, especially like when picking it up with the brush. Like you see how the other colors don't have like those dark spots? So that's the only color. I'm gonna swatch some of the matte shades now. So these are the matte shades. Very pigmented, very buttery. I have no issues with these. So now we're just gonna get right onto this look. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I want to do like that trend that's going on with like the cloud. We're gonna jazz it up a little bit and make it kind of like FX in a way, like 3D kind of sorta. We're gonna pray about it. So the first shade we're gonna go in with is Hush Hush. This matte mauve shade right here. And we're gonna use this as a transition color. I don't know how this is gonna work. Some mauve shades look ashy on my skin tone, but we're gonna see how this works. So this is more like a gray. It has like a gray undertone. But on the plus side, it's not making my skin look ashy. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is Rockstar. And this is more like a, how do I describe this color? It has red undertones, so it's like almost a burgundy, but it's still purple, if that makes sense. blending out nicely with one another. I keep getting like stuff in my eye. Okay, so Rockstar was a little bit darker than I expected it to be, because looking at it in the palette, you see it's more of like a burgundy, like red purple type of color. And this is more like a deep purple that's on my eyes. Almost looks like black, kinda. So I'm going to warm it up with Sparks. And I'm taking this on, so the brush that I've been using, y'all know, is my NYX Professional Makeup Brush. So now the brush that I'm going to use is the Morphe R39 brush. And we're going to tap right into this color. And we're going to focus this on the outer part of the eye. Okay. Okay, this one isn't as pigmented. I'm sad, because this is a pretty like red color, like burgundy red, but it's not like, it's not doing anything. Like, I'm picking it up, right? But watch, it kind of disappears. This color is trash. Sparks, we're gonna still work it in, because what I do to one eye, I gotta do to the other eye. We're gonna take Mystic. This is dark burgundy shade. I'm gonna take it on the same brush. We're gonna put that on the outer part of the eye. Yeah, this one is bomb. You see how it's like just sticking. Okay, so now I'm going to do the cloud. So I used 4 colors so far. I used Hush Hush, which I did love. Rockstar. The color was a little deceiving from the palette. Sparks. That color needs to be worked on. And Mystic. Mystic was a bomb color. So I did one eye off camera because honestly I had no idea how to do these clouds. So now I'm going to show y'all how to do them. Y'all have to realize every time I do a look, I'm not loud. Every time I do a look, it's new. So I've never done this look before. So it took me a minute to get this in. So I went in with the NYX gel liner, and this is in white. And okay, so there's some ups and downs with this gel liner. When you first get it out the pot, it's so creamy. But you have to work quickly because this thing dries down so freaking fast. Like, look at the back of my hand. This is not going nowhere, and I have nothing on my finger. Now we're going to switch brushes. I'm taking this very tiny detailed liner brush. So they're not exactly the same, but it's okay, because what two clouds are the same? Honestly. So I'm just taking this white eyeshadow, because there's no white eyeshadow in the Bling Boss palette. So I do have this new foundation. It's the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. This is in the shade Cappuccino. So it says it's 24-hour matte finish, full coverage. So I got this from Ulta yesterday, and this retails for $14.99. You can use the Ulta coupon, obviously, to get some dollars off your purchase. So we're gonna test this out. I also picked up the Eco Styler beauty sponge, and I'm gonna test this out with the NYX foundation, and we're gonna see how this goes on. We're gonna shake it up just a tad. So I did try this foundation on in Ulta, and it does oxidize. So I would recommend, because this shade looks like it would match me, but it might be a tad bit too dark once it oxidizes. But I like a darker foundation only because when I put my highlight on or a concealer, they kind of even out. This does feel lightweight. It's not like one of those thick full coverage foundations, which is a plus. It's more on like the liquidy side, and it doesn't dry down too quickly, so you can definitely work with this if you are not a fast blender. So I definitely like this foundation. It is full coverage and it's matte, which is a plus. If you're not into like matte foundations, then this is definitely not the foundation for you. But it doesn't feel drying on the skin. So this is the foundation on. It's matte, but it still has some dewiness to it, which is a plus. And the sponge, I love this sponge. Like, it's soft, it's not hard. Okay, so I have the under eyes done. I just went in with the same colors that I did in the crease area. So now we're gonna move on to the rest of the lid. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna add fake snow to the clouds, because I've been seeing a lot of people do this look and it's kind of like the same. So we're gonna try to make ours different. Okay, so I have this snow right here, and then I also have this snow paste, NYX glitter glue. Hopefully this is good for this particular thing. The glitter glue is not working. So we're gonna go in with eyelash glue. F the snow. We're just gonna go in with glitter. So now we're gonna add the heart, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Just kidding, they're just stars. So I'm going in with my NYX white eyeliner. So this look got a little bit more extravagant than I thought, but it's okay. So we're gonna dip into Spark, tap off the excess, not like it needs it or anything.
You're trying to throw shade.
Ain't nobody throwing shade.
Why don't you continue with your story?
So now that I have this foundation on, it is super drying. Like if you have dry skin, this is definitely not the foundation for you. Honestly, it is dry. Like my face feels like ashy. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look. For highlighter, I just used the Fenty Beauty highlighter, and this is in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. In my contacts from Ouplent Lenses. I do have a review on these lenses, so definitely go check it out. For the lip, I paired it with the Burst Cosmetic lipstick in Venom. So as far as the palette goes, I will say, you know, the palette is good. There's only two colors that are concerning, which are Ballsy and Spark. But overall, the palette is really good. The colors are super vibrant. I have no complaints besides those two. They blend out super well and they're very pigmented. So no complaints with this palette. Once again, this palette is $15. You can either get it at Ulta or you can get it on the Morphe website. On the Morphe website, you're allowed to use a coupon as well. You get 10% off your order, making each of these palettes $13.50. So as far as the foundation goes, it's full coverage for sure. The only problem that I do have is that it's super drying. But I think once you're wearing it and you're out, that dryness goes away, which is perfect for people with oily skin. So this is definitely going to leave you matte all day. It is 24-hour wear. The color matches perfectly with my skin. But I do like this foundation. I will keep using this and trying this out. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and join the B.O.M B Squad. We are Liddy Committee. Also don't forget to hit that bell icon notification so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. But I look forward to seeing y'all in my next tutorial. Bye guys. Okay. So I forgot to tell y'all that I am going to be doing, I know my head's chopped off because my lens is so big. But I am doing a giveaway, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram so you don't miss out on the giveaway details. I forgot to put that in the video, so we're just going to insert this clip at the end of the video. So yeah, that's basically it. But I look forward to seeing y'all in my next tutorial. Bye guys.